The basic ideas that analytical thinking interviews are questions like measure success for Spotify or set a goal for Reels or define success for DoorDash. And the kind of outline for that I generally recommend following for these interviews is to start with some assumptions and walking through a game plan, talk about the product rationale a bit, then get into a metrics framework, talk about goal setting for a team, and then evaluate trade-offs is like the high level, happy path. Sometimes it goes a little less linearly than this, but that's the basic idea. And the post goes into like the kinds of assumptions you might want to make, how to think about defining your product rationale, starting with like context, going all the way to like, company and product alignment. And then I know this is a lot to digest, so definitely not expecting you to read all this right now, but the post really talks about how to like figure out the ecosystem players, what's in it for each ecosystem player to participate, key actions they take, how you can define metrics that describe and track the key actions being taken, ultimately converting all of that into a North Star metric, and then identifying any drawbacks to that metric that can then give you the ability to set guardrail metrics that keep your growth healthy and sustainable. And then working your way backwards from the North Star metric to determine which ecosystem player you might focus on when setting goals, and then picking a goal. That's the basic idea. So beyond watching YouTube videos and just working your way through them, what are the other options you have for getting ready for interviews? You could work with a coach. I do some of that on the side, although it's very time consuming, so I do less of it these days. You can do peer practice, and then you can work with an AI copilot. And as far as I'm aware, I think my AI copilot is the best one. I'm biased, but I just have not seen anyone else kind of like spend as much time, honestly, tinkering with materials and instructions as I have. So we're going to talk about that one today.